Good morning.
What's up, everyone? I'm Rip. Welcome back to Morning Bread and Butter. And of course, today I'm joined with MYK, and we have a very special guest, Mr. Kayyal. You guys may have heard of him. He's placed in some big tournaments recently, MLG Dallas 2012, as well as SoCal Regionals. And today we're going to be covering his main character. Is this your main character?
Yeah, it is.
All right. So it's his main character. It's King. So let's kick things off. We've got King Kayyal. Let's talk about some of his key moves.
Okay, I'm gonna start with down forward 1. This is actually a very good poking tool, and it's a great round finisher too. It is kind of slow. It is like 14 frames, but it is like only -1 on block, so you'll be able to keep your pressure if you do it.
And it does have, of course, the extension down forward 1-2 natural combo.
Oh yeah, about that. If you like don't delay it, it's a natural combo and it's -11 on block. But if you delay that, it becomes safe.
Yeah, and I also believe there's like a slight perfect just frame to it. If you slight delay, it's like, you know, if you could get it just right, you can make it a natural combo still and still safe on block. Is that version still in?
I'm not really sure. That's news to me. We can test that.
There was a version like that for down forward 1-2 before, like the slightest delay just to make it safe, but it was still natural at the same time. I don't know if that still exists. Might be in the older games, but you know, if it does, that's really cheap. Well, not really cheap, I guess, but it's hard to do.
Yeah. I remember something like that. I don't know if it still exists, though. So, if you guys want to test that out or confirm it somewhere, please do so. Moving on. Great start, Mike.
Hey,
All right, moving on. Forward 4 has to be a key move. And it's a homing move too. We're gonna cover that later. But it's just that I wanted to point it out that it is safe. It's -9 on block though, but it's a really good tool for wall pressure. It's great for wall, like to keep your wall. It is 16 frames speed.
Yeah.
It's 18 frames, I
pretty
believe.
fast. 18?
I think it's 18.
I thought it was 16.
Here, let's do this. We'll test it.
Whoa.
I'll do down forward 2, and then you do it, okay? I'll do standing 2, and then you do it. Ready? And here we go.
Yeah. Sorry.
Pressure. No, it's not 18. Well, I mean, I'm just questioning. Try. Okay, try again. It's not even trading. Just mash it out as soon as you see it block. Yeah, it's 18.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was faster than that.
It is kind of slow. And one thing you need to actually watch out is that even though it's a good move, but you don't really want to spam it because you can get easily floated with a jab or something, and you can lose like a good amount of your health.
Yeah, just go ahead and do a jab and then do it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
see?
Yeah, the cool part is the at least low percussion, but highs and mids will get floated.
Oh yeah, it does. That's right. And the gut punch
Oh,
obviously
God.
is a very it's a very good move. And it's even called the Kayyal Special. So.
Kayyal
Yeah.
signature, man. I already know. I played you online like a couple times, and I was like, "That's his signature right there. That's his.
Right?
That's Kayyal's."
And that's the way he used it, just like that. He just backdashed it once and went boom. Oh,
Well, that's
so
the
good.
thing. It has a really good range, and it catches people like when they're backdashing. So, from a specific range, it can even become safe against a lot of the characters.
And
Even
how
though
bad
it's
is it on
minus
block?
14.
Minus 14.
Minus 14. It's minus 14.
Yeah.
And
Large
it is 15 frames though. It's 15 frames fast. But with some distance, I think it becomes 16.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So it's kind of like a
yeah.
15 tilde 16 kind of move, but most of the time you're going to get it's going to be 15 frames.
That's right.
So full crouch, down forward 2.
Yeah.
Great move. Tag bufferable too.
It is tag bufferable. It is actually a very good move.
And I think the greatest part about this move is that like with the right team or something, I believe like you still get like 12, 13 frames even if you tag buffer and you're left standing.
Hey, Mike, move your mic closer to your mouth.
Wait.
Mic closer.
Sorry.
Well, yeah, Like if you ever noticed, if you ever traded with like full crouch down forward 2, king's left standing, and then you could get like a free hop kick, or I don't know how you're gonna replicate that right now. But,
Yeah, it's kind of difficult.
Oh yeah,
like,
I mean it only happens by chance, I guess.
no, try. Who do you have as your partner? Armor King, huh?
Armor King.
Try tag buffer down full crouch down forward 2 and mash down forward 1 as fast as possible. I think they're still left standing. Like tag
Okay.
buffer after that.
So you're saying with Armor King down 2 first?
Down forward. No, that
No.
move.
And then
Tag
Armor
buffer.
King comes in down 1, right?
Yeah, down forward 1. Down forward 1. Try that as fast as possible.
Damn it. You have to start off with. Oh, I guess.
Oops.
This is a dumb test. Do we have to show this?
Well, basically, I think you have 12, 13 frames after you tag buffer. Even on tag buffer, you could get 12 frames, which will give like Kazuya a 1+2 at the wall into a full combo.
Okay. So
So
basically,
it's-
if you trade off a full crouch down forward 2 and you tag buffered, you might still get a combo.
No, not even trade, just straight up tag buffer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's just
Full
like,
crouch-
should I just
but of course that's gonna combo.
No. It's not gonna float them. They're gonna be left standing like Kazuya down forward 2 on counter.
Oh, I see.
No, not down 2. Do down forward 1 as fast as possible. It shouldn't float. It should leave them
down
standing.
forward 1?
Or try down jab for sure. I know down jab for sure will leave them standing. Alright.
Anyway,
It's not working.
not really necessary either, right?
Yeah, never mind.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah, you get a combo either way, so just
Yeah. So moving
anyway,
on. though.
moving on. I will say back 1. Oh yeah, back 1 is a very good move. It's 12 frames fast.
Faster than Steve's.
And as you
Right.
saw there on
And it has
counter,
a better
does give
range
combo.
too. And it has a better range too. And of course, yeah, it
What the
stunts
hell?
on counter hit.
Yeah, the weird part about back 1, I remember talking to K30 about it. You see how it just whiffed right there on
Yeah.
another back 1 has a whiff punish? Like, it doesn't have a
Yeah.
great hitbox on it, like on the
That's
first
right.
hit. And like, I don't know, I know in Tekken 6 this worked, I don't know if it still works, but against Julia, if she does up forward 4-3, you know, the
Hop kicks?
yeah, the hop kicks. If you do back 1, the first one just completely goes through her.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. In this game, it doesn't really have the best hitbox, but they improved its range and its damage too. So it is still a good move, though. And it,
Oh,
12
yeah.
frames fast. You can use it in a lot of frame setups to get your counter hit,
Such
and then
as.
get a full combo after that.
While standing 4 on hit, counter back 1.
Yeah. See?
That's an old school King setup.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal it. I like it.
Next would
Oh, actually,
be...
one more thing about back 1. It's got a
Oh,
natural
yeah.
combo with back 1 too.
Oh yeah, that's part of his Punisher.
Mhm.
That's his 12 frames Punisher. Even I mean, we can cover that in more details during its punishment.
Yeah, and also if people launch with it, it does a new flip over animation.
Yeah, in wall carry situations, so it's like a lot better as wall carry now.
Yeah. So I don't
Even
think
as
it
a
did that
tag
before.
filler. Yeah, it didn't. It was a dead float before. It was just
Yeah.
a generic dead float. Now it has the double backflip high float thing.
It is definitely one of the options of his stack fillers. It gives his other secondary character a lot of options for him to come in and like do stuff. And yeah,
Yeah, and as you saw, that the second hit is high though, so you can dunk
it
it.
is. Yeah, it's both highs.
And I believe it's still
Oh,
like
yeah.
minus 13 on block too.
Really?
It's minus 13 on block.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it's minus 13 on block. This is 14.
Yeah,
so
there you
it will
go.
not work.
Down
Minus
for 2
13.
punish. You saw it.
Yeah. Moving on will be down back 4. Even though it's kind of slow,
I don't know, man. I can't block it
But-
anymore. I'm getting
well,
old.
some people
but
can really react to it, but I don't know. I know with the right pressure, it's really hard to block
God.
that. But the thing is, King really doesn't have any fast lows, so this is considered like one of his, if not the best low move he has.
wow, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
think
mean,
so too.
all of his other low moves are like slow and really risky. Another good low move, but it's of course the leg crusher.
Oh my gosh, this
Full
move is so
crouch.
much better in this game. Because
Oh yeah, that's it.
They changed the properties of a cross cancel down forward 4-3, so you could always get the jab into back 2 1+2 now. So it's like they made the combo after that so much easier.
That's the buff King received in this game. It's like getting a combo and a full combo. It's much easier in this game now. It's back in T6. You can't
Yeah,
even bound.
Wait, is there police? What is going on here? Did you hear that? Was that
Oh,
Kayyal?
that's
or
me. That's me. That's me.
Man, where do you live, Kayyal? Jesus.
You know where I
I know.
It's the classic car alarm.
Somebody is trying to steal Kayyal's strats. They're here to steal your strats, dude. Are you
We should
serious?
be okay here. No problem. Let me just.
one moment, I can
This
just
is
close
crazy.
the windows. Just give me one moment.
Well, okay, so I'll fill in right now. So what we were saying though, King's full crowd down forward 1 though. The reason it's a really good move in this game is because it's a really good tag punisher. So if you see someone tagging, or if you expect them to tag punish, and you're King, you can just do full crouch down forward 1, and it works really well for that purpose.
The coolest part about that too is that you could do it as crouch dash 1 and hold it at down forward and then 1. You could get it out instantly from standing.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's cheap.
Is it?
Yeah, you do like a god fist.
And it's safe low launcher, so
Yeah.
It is safe. It is -9
Regular
on block,
launcher.
but it is safe. And it's really hard to parry that, so
Yeah.
King players should really abuse this move.
I'm
yeah,
impressed.
until they start parrying it. You have to parry it.
You have to parry it.
Hey
Next
Mike, so
would
is
be-
that sorry, real quick, Kyle. Is that is that crouch dash 1 notation for a full crouch move? Does that work for all full crouch moves?
No.
No, it
It's-
doesn't, because you can't do full crouch down forward 2 with it. No.
No. Full crouch down forward 2, you have to be fully in full crouch, and then you have to start from down back. Actually, you can't even start from down. I think.
No, you can start from down. I just did it.
Really? Yeah, it's easier to start from down back though.
Yeah, I think. Well, whatever. Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. Next would be what's standing 2-2.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a new move King received. It's a really good move.
Yeah, it's also a homing
Hey.
move, both hits, mid.
Dude, that reminds me of Lars' while standing 2-1 actually, because it's like while standing 2 for Lars has pretty decent tracking, and then it's like it high crushes jabs on the way up.
This is kind of similar. I mean, I think this move is one of the best high crushers in the game. It even crushes mid moves sometimes, depending on the mid move itself. It's a really good move, even though it's not completely safe. It's -12 on block, and it's really easy to punish that move. So you don't really want to abuse it because you can get punished like each time you do it, if
Yeah.
it's predictable, of course.
Yeah.
The good thing about that move too, though, is that like the first hit is like I believe it's safe on block, right?
It is safe. It is -9 on block.
So you could just throw out the first part just to get the crush properties of it, and then go into like throw options or like mix up options.
That's
That was
completely
so
true.
cheap.
I mean, it is a very good move to keep the pressure. I mean,
Yeah, and you could do that out of the crouch dash as well, like crouch dash 1.
You can.
You could just do crouch dash neutral 2, and then that'll come out, which is really useful.
Yeah, and the cheap thing about this move is that it goes through mids. Why?
Yeah.
Why does it?
It
I mean,
does
like
that sometimes.
there are very few moves in this game that do that have this property, and they drive me crazy. And this is one of those moves. And it's not the second part, but like it's just the first part of it. And I don't understand why they did that. I'm doing a down jab, and then you do a mid. That was a high. See?
Got by it.
But yeah, I
Well,
mean,
King doesn't. King, I think King's
Here, you
mid
tried now?
can really get it. Okay.
you do a down jab and then do it.
Do back 1 with ball.
Yeah. Oh, the hella counter hit him. Oh, there you go. See right there, like that.
It's counted even.
See? Okay, so it's risky, but I mean, you saw it go through that one time, and that drives me crazy. I don't
It
like
is
moves going
risk-
through mids.
Oh yeah. It is risky, but I think it's worth it. It's
Oh, yeah.
high risk, high reward move. And one more thing to mention is that it is his 14 frames punisher from docking. So it is 14 frames fast,
49
Fairly
damage on
fast.
counter hit. Ugh,
49
damage on
damage.
regular hit. Pretty good.
47. It's actually 47 on regular hit.
Oh, 47?
47.
That's a
Yeah,
big
47,
chunk of
damn.
damage.
Next, I would say would be 1+2, 1, and 1+2, 3. Even though it's kind of slow, it's 18 frames, but
Natural.
It's a game finisher when it hits like in the wall.
Yeah,
Because you can
just
get
like
a
that.
really good combo out of it.
Nuts! That
Very
was
good.
only 80%. Come on, that's not that much.
Right? And of course, the 1 plus 2, 3 is safe, even though the second hit is a high.
Yeah.
And 1 plus 2, 1 is minus 13 on block.
Yeah, it has some pushback though, so a lot of characters can't jab it.
Oh yeah, that's true. It does have a decent pushback,
Yeah.
especially from a certain angle. To like use the
Extra
wall to your
pushback.
advantage, you can like get a really good pushback.
Yeah. Man, that's a really good move. And there's like there's a way to get out of it though, right? By like a slide sidestep or something to get out of both options.
I don't think so. It's really risky to sidestep that because it does have some decent tracking.
Okay.
I think the best option for you is just to block, really.
Wow.
Yeah, I think you just have to walk the first hit.
Okay. But once you
Yeah.
block
Well,
the first hit, you're kind of out
that's
of.
so dangerous against King at the wall because he has forward 4 and forward 1. Save homing moves and wall splat, both of them.
So you can sidestep right, I think, both
Well,
options.
Yeah, obviously you can slide to the right.
Yeah, but it's really risky when you're back to the wall. If you mess it up, you're gonna die.
Yeah, I mean,
Risk reward there. You got to do it sometimes.
it's King is a high risk, high reward character. I think most of his moves are like very risky, but they're very rewarding too. Next would be forward 3.
DDT down.
And that's a very good move. It is safe. It is minus 9 on block, and you just have to hit like 1 plus 2 as soon as the first hit hits.
Yeah, so it's a mini just frame, but it's not that difficult.
It's not that hard. With
Yeah.
practice, you can just get.
Yeah,
I think 90% you can get it out of the time.
Yeah, just buffer it with the forward 3, just to get used to that forward 3 timing, and don't even like try to see it hit or block. Just buffer it every time.
No,
Looks
can't
like it's
even
pretty
do it.
hard, Kyle.
Well, the lag is not helping.
No, yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I just did it.
Yeah,
Anyways.
we believe you can do it, man. It's okay.
Next is the Jaguar Step. I personally like this move a lot, and the backwards Jaguar Step is something he received
Why
in
did
this
they give
game.
him? Why did they give him that? Why?
It low crushes, and it's really good. You can whiff punish. I mean, do that again? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I definitely low crushes.
We can actually get into more details and how we can use it during its Oki options.
Yeah, we'll
We'll
cover
be
that later.
covering
We'll
that
cover his
later.
combo stuff, and then we'll go into how you can use Jaguar Step as Oki after combos after that. But yeah,
Alright.
he has options out of Jaguar Step, right? Like basic attacks.
Oh yeah, of course. If you hit 2, that's a mid, and if you duck, you can get a free throw. Like
Oh
this-
yeah, it's plus 13.
this comes like
Plus
the
13,
it's
but
an
leaves
actual
that
combo.
crouching.
Okay.
It is.
So Jaguar Step 2, also a bound move.
Yeah,
Leaves
it
the
is.
crouching.
50-50 crouch throw mix-up or guaranteed down forward 2. That's your option.
Yeah, basically you just have to guess to
Yeah.
get out the
Big grab.
throw.
Yeah, it's one or 2, I believe, and then down forward 2 if you just want to go for the guaranteed as a king player.
Yeah, that's right. Of course, if you hit Jaguar Step 1, you get a combo out of it, but
Okay. But it's a
it's
high,
really
right?
slow and it's a high. It's not really. I mean, it's not really used that much by King players, but it is there. If you can get it to hit, you get a combo. I don't really see much difference between like Jaguar Step and then down 4 and Jaguar Step 3. They're both mids. And yeah, this has a like strength
Yeah.
left to it. You can
The
just
body splash.
yeah, even though I'm not really sure how to use that yet.
Yeah. Some
It's not really
moves
that
just,
useful.
Just you know, maybe it's good for Oki, dude. How do you do the body splash? It's 3 into 3 plus 4, 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3.
That's 1 4. 1 plus 4.
1 plus 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe you could do it as a tag assault filler and purposely whip the tag assault filler. And
No,
just
it's-
have because the second part comes out so much slower and set up some kind of a block wall with that.
Maybe. But we don't know.
Yeah.
Mess
Probably
with
a
it.
way to do
Anyways, I personally use the Jaguar Step just to mix up or to get away. The only move I use with Jaguar Step is basically 2. Because that's, I think, it's his best option out of the Jaguar Step. It is safe, it is mid, and you can get like a free throw on dot.
Yeah, that seems like a good option as part of your offense. And Jaguar Step, it also throws your opponent off. Like you come and you do this, like, oh my god, he did something, but he didn't do anything. You know what I mean? So
That's right.
it's got
True.
that mental advantage as well.
Not really sure if I should cover this now, but I think key moves for King are definitely the Giant Swing and the Shining Wizard.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Even though
Definitely
the
talk
throws-
about his key throws here, because I mean, King, of course, known for his strong throw game. Giant Swing and Instant Shining Wizard being like the two, you know,
Yeah.
most popular ones, I guess you could say.
Well, that's right. As a King player, I think you always need to keep in your mind the Shining Wizard and the Giant Swing for like openings for you to use them. Instant Shining Wizard is very important to it's very important to master. For you to be an effective King player, of course. And of course, the Giant Swing is 10 frames fast. You can't even buffer the lag.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's just well, basically you just I think with experience you can just buffer the Giant Swing all the time, and for you to like instantly know when to use it and when simply just let it go.
Okay.
Because the way I play, sometimes I buffer and I don't even use the Giant Swing. I
And
just
so
buffer it just in case.
And so can you describe like how to buffer it? I mean, because some people may be watching and they don't even know
Oh,
what buffering really
okay.
is, and so what you're
It's
doing
just
there.
that. Oh,
Buffer the forward, right?
simply you just while throwing in a move, let's say a jab, you just
Forward,
have the
half circle
input
forward.
forward, half a circle forward, and then hitting one. That's the Giant Swing's input.
So basically, you're
like-
inputting that like during the animation of your other previous move.
That's right. I'm inputting forward, half a circle forward. They're doing my jabs during my like strings, but sometimes I hit like the one button for the Giant Swing to come out, and sometimes I just simply don't because if it gets predictable, people conduct that.
Okay.
And I think with this move, if you think that the character is not, he's not ducking anymore, or it's simply scared to duck, you can just start abusing Giant Swings.
Okay. And again, the notation is forward, half circle, forward, 1.
Forward, half a circle, forward, 1.
The cool part about the Kings too, since we're talking about Giant Swing, you could actually do it from full crouch as well. And, you could do the same rotation and it'll still come out from full crouch.
That's right. That's part of buffering as well. We can just do it that way.
It's interesting because like Roger Jr. has Giant Swing as well, same input, same everything, but he can't buffer from full crouch like the King and Armor.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
news to me. But yeah, I think
Yeah, so you
I don't know why I can't even do it. Let me try the other side.
It's okay. The internet's very
Yeah,
slow.
I'm
This is actually
not
the
used to
slowest.
lag. I'm sorry.
This is honestly the slowest I've had an internet connection on practice mode so far. So
My
you know,
connection
Kayyal does
sucks
live.
for some reason.
Yeah, he lives a little bit far from us, but yeah. Yeah,
Well,
I don't know. I
think
tried.
I think you got the idea.
Yeah. And so
Um,
of course, you know, let's go on. We talked about Giant Swing a little bit. Let's talk about some of his other key throws, I guess you could say.
Sure. One key throw, I guess, is like the Tombstone. It's the strongest throw in the game. It does 58 in damage.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't use this throw more.
Well, they should. Really, they should.
And what's the notation of Tombstone throw?
That's down back, and then forward 2+3.
2+3?
I'm sorry. No,
Okay,
2+4. I'm sorry. And of course, you escape that with a 2.
Yeah, so down, back, forward, 2+4. It's going to be a 2 escape, so you can kind of mix it up with Giant Swing, which is a 1 escape.
That's right. You can use, a good move is, like, this has the same notation as the Giant Swing, but with the 2 instead of a 1. It's
Okay.
forward, half a circle, 2. You can still buffer that, but it does not come out as fast as a Giant Swing. It works, like, during mix-ups, but, yeah, Giant Swing is definitely faster. So you do want to buffer it from time to time just to get to, like, throw your opponent off, but Giant Swing should have the priority for it.
Throw is a 2 escape, right?
It
mix
is,
up?
yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, and the animation is a two throw animation.
Really
not
hard
like
to
Giant
buffer.
Swing.
Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing we should mention about Giant Swing though is that the arms come out really fast, so some people may think it's a 1+2 escape, but
It has the exact same animation as the Shining Wizard throw.
yeah. Wow,
yeah,
the internet just froze. Everyone just saw the animation for Shining Wizard and it looked just like Giant Swing.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, his 1+2 throws are slightly different in animation. It looks a little bit different, like up 1+2, down back 1+2, and torso go back 1+2. They all have a slightly different animation than Giant Swing and Shining Wizard. So.
Yeah, you can see for the
Yeah,
Giant
it's
Swing, he
the-
kind of like his upper body comes forward a little bit. So
and it's a bit faster too.
yeah.
But basically, you can't really. I don't think you can get out of it based on reaction. You just have to see it coming.
And another thing to note about Giant Swing is that when King's back is to the wall, that's when you will hit the wall. So when a King's back is to the wall, like mine is to the wall right now, this is an opportune time for me to use Giant Swing because it's going to force the opponent to hit the wall and get extra damage. Just like that.
And
Yeah,
That's right.
the regular Giant Swing is tech rollable, so you could reduce like 20 damage.
Oh yeah, a lot of people online don't know that. So if you get thrown by Giant Swing in the open, make sure you tech roll, because if you don't tech roll, it's going to do more damage. So let's see, Kyle with no tech roll, 65 damage. And this time if he tech rolls, uh-oh, pressure's on. 65 damage.
do it again.
Okay, here you go. This
I'll
is the
just
test.
smash buttons this time.
There you go,
here
45 damage. So 20 damage difference whether they tech roll or not tech roll off it. So it's a pretty big difference, pretty significant.
Yeah, I mean, if you get tech roll off of it, you definitely should. So, and all his multi throws that end with the Giant Swing animation, you can always tech roll too. So.
Okay. Cool.
That's
And yeah, I
for the
noticed you were
Giant
doing that
Swing.
as well too. 2-1. 2-1 into Giant Swing is kind of like an old school setup. Even 1-2-1, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Because 2-1 is really, it's 0 on block, so you, and the Giant Swing is just 10 frames, so you can actually, it's as fast as a jab basically. So if you can just have it buffered,
Yeah, if the internet wasn't
Just
so crazy laggy.
yeah.
But yeah, 2-1, buffer and Giant Swing. It's a good
Giant
strategy.
Swing, basically. Yeah, I mean, it is a good
I
strategy.
believe also, like, since 2-on-0 on block, and Giant Swing's 10 frame and a jab is 10 frames, if it trades with a jab at the same frame, the throw takes priority, so...
Okay,
Should
so
be that
if you guys didn't hear, Mike basically said 2-1 is 0 on block, and Giant Swing is 10 frames, and a jab is 10 frames. So if they, and throws basically, if they trade, the throw's gonna have priority. So it's a good trade.
So should we move on?
Yeah, we can move on. I
Okay.
mean, the other throw I guess that we should mention is, you know, instant Shining Wizard or running Shining Wizard grab. Just as running 2+4 grab, which you can do from up close as well with a triple forward input.
Just like that.
Yeah, and it's got a 1+2 escape on it.
It is very important to keep that in mind, because even if like the opponent starts seeing it coming, they'll like start ducking, and that's when you start launching with King. So, moving on, another key move is down back 2. It's a safe launcher.
+2 on block, right?
No, I believe it's -3 on block.
It's minus?
I think it is minus, but it does put you like in a crouching position, so that's
Really?
yeah. So it's to some extent King still like has an upper hand, but
Yeah, because he could still do, like, let's say if they try to do wall standing forward retaliation, you could still do sidestep right hawk there.
Well, my back's the wall right here.
it's just
Oh, what the hell? He went
Nope,
sidestep
I think-
left, and that worked much better.
you can't really sidestep.
Yeah,
Really?
Just
Even
change
though it's
that,
only
yeah.
-3.
yeah. I think his hitbox on his
I think they changed.
wall standing
this.
forward might be large too.
And forward.
Boom, the wizard.
Well, yeah, I guess it's even more in this game.
Okay, but anyway, it's a good move.
Anyways,
back 2.
It is a good move. It is a safe launcher, and I believe it has decent tracking to the right. If you like sidestep right,
do a
it can
jab and
still
then do
get
it?
you. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Wow, okay, yeah, I was walking right that time and it tracks.
Yeah. Just,
I think as long as you walk early enough, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, you have to like see it coming for you to like get away from it. Otherwise, it can still get you. It has
Yeah.
a good hitbox.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying, you know, if you use and throws on people and they start ducking on you, this move is kind of slower. It throws off their timing a little bit, so if they duck the throw, then, you know, they're going to get caught by that.
Precisely. And of course, he has his like unique hop kick.
Yeah, his hop kick is weird, man.
It is. I mean, I think it is kind of unique in terms of range. It has a like a better range than your average hop kick, and it is an E, so you can't really counter that.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
it's
even though
still
it looks-
minus 13 a block, so it's not really that different.
And, you know, one more thing about his hop kick is that I feel like people underestimate its range a lot. You know, it definitely does have more range because he, like, takes a little step forward when he does it.
Yeah.
It-
A lot of
it
people are
does.
complaining in Tekken 6 that like, oh, they reduced the range because it's a knee now, but not really.
Yeah, it's got
It
good
actually
range.
has. Well, it actually has more range.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
plus, I think it is a fundamental move for King because, again, King doesn't have any really fast blows, so you need to like train your opponent with throws for him
Mix up.
to duck, and then
Yeah.
mix-ups. The hop kick is the other training tool for them to stand up. So, as a King player, you need to like hop kick every once in a while because it has a good range, and it's very good for his mind games and training game. I'm not really sure if I covered all the ski moves.
Well, I mean, another one is down one neutral too. Like this is a
Oh, yeah,
high crush
I mean-
move, you know. So it's
It-
a good high crush, I think.
It is a high crush move, but it's not really safe. It is minus 11.
Yeah,
So,
but I mean, if you're like,
11 makes sense.
if somebody's locking down with jabs or something, you need to just high crush something. Like King only has like a down jab. He doesn't really have like a good low or anything that's just a high crush. I mean, I guess if you can full crouch down forward one really fast, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it is a good move for you to get out of situations.
oh my God, it jabs at 29 damage.
Oh yeah, his 1-2 is like it does
Huge damage.
29 in damage. You can
Oh
test
yeah,
that.
that's big.
Yeah. King's poking game is pretty strong in this game. His like 2-1 does 29, his 1-2 does 29, down forward 1-2, 36. Back 1-2 is 44.
That's huge too. I hate
And
getting
with
hit by
range.
back 1-2, man. I hate it.
It is so satisfying for me.
Yeah, of course.
And especially
that's
with rage. With rage, I mean,
second hit too is just like, oh, check your face.
right?
Yeah, and I mean, some other little key moves. I mean, that I think of as key moves when I think of King. He's got his like 1+4 unblockable moonsault. You know, it's unblockable. It can be jabbed out of though, just like that. So you don't want to use it just standing in the open. But sometimes Oki situations after tech roll or something, it might be good. Down back 3 is like a long range low poke for him. It is launch punchable though, and on counter it does give a full combo. So I'll let Kayyal.
It's only
about-
minus 15 though. It's not launch punishable at every character. Some characters have 16.
This is actually minus 16.
Oh,
The down back 3 is minus 16. And it is kind of slow. I think it's like 20 frames or something.
Yeah, it's super slow, but I think it's still pretty decent low. If people are just standing there, because some people in this game, when you play them, you'll notice that they never duck. Like they don't even have the reflexes for it because they've trained themselves to never duck, you know. And so that's kind of like, oh god, he's doing lows on me. And if you mix it in with the sidestep or something, like the animation, the beginning of part of the animation gets kind of lost. So it makes it a little bit faster in that sense. Maybe.
And one more to mention is that, of course, it knocks down on... well, you can get a combo and counter hit, but this is like the guaranteed version, I can say. It's like simply... oops, sorry. 4, and then just do...
Down forward 4-3-4.
this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this move, man, down forward 4-3, dude. This move drives me crazy. Why do both hits pick up as Okazemi? The second it's a high. I don't like that. I don't like
It
that.
is a high. I mean, you don't really use this move like during play. You only use it during Oki and combos.
Right.
It is a good move for his combos, and we're gonna see that later. Oops, I'm sorry. Just that one more thing to cover for his down back 3 is that you can get him with like down forward 4-3, but it is kind of hard.
Yeah,
not
tap up
consistent.
or crash cancel, then down forward 4-3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not really consistent, and the lag is making it harder. So
Yeah, not easy.
yeah,
Especially online.
not that easy. So, so if you're looking for quick damage, just do this.
Okay, so
While
the guaranteed
standing
easy
for-
mode combo while standing 4 into down forward 4-3-4.
Exactly.
Cool.
What else?
He also has his shoulder charge thing.
Which is-
Was it 4-2+3 I thought? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, this move it works like great for obviously combos. It's a combo finisher. Plus, I'm not really sure if it's a great whiff punishing tool. It's just that you have to. The way I use it is to simply during get up kicks, if the opponent is knocked down and he does a get up kick.
Oh, that's
can
very
get
good.
that.
I'm surprised you even got that off so easily.
Well, yeah, it is kind of slow. The thing is, there is an element of prediction in there. You have to
Yeah.
predict that the opponent will have a get-up kick for you to land it. And from up close, I think it's -11.
Yeah, it's punishable. But,
Yeah, it is punishable. But with the right distance, it becomes safe. I mean, if you just barely hit your opponent.
There's like a setup I had
Yeah,
for
I'll
it.
see.
Like it's like giant swing, a punch, attacks, and they try running at you to get a hit on you or something, right? And then I just throw it out on their way coming in, and then they usually run into it. It hits a lot of people. I don't know why.
Oh, weird.
Well, but-
Okay, so when people are running at you, you do the shoulder charge.
Well,
No, so you do like giant swing, they tech roll, then they start running at you, which a lot of people do, and then I just throw out forward 2+3, and they just run into them with a lot.
Okay, cool.
it is kind of linear though. I mean, it's easily like to sidestep this move. Especially from distance, you can easily sidestep that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A wizard.
Yeah, one more move is like crouching it in 4.
Oh, crouch S4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crouch dash 4. That is safe. And in this game, you can actually get a full combo on counter. hit.
Yeah, they buffed that move so much, man. Like
It is
man, I
buffed.
could- that move's safe and like on counter full combo.
Full
and,
combo. But
and
the
I
thing is, it
believe-
doesn't really, it doesn't really crush, even though it looks like it crushes, but it doesn't really crush.
Okay.
So it is still a good move though.
Yeah, one other
I think
thing,
you get like a full combo at the wall or like
On regular hit? because he gets it on counter hit no matter what.
Yeah, on regular head, you just
Oh, okay.
you can't bounce with King.
Oh, try the universal tag soul.
The what? Come again?
The 1+2+5 universal tags off this move.
Oh,
You don't have the button binding for that, do you?
I'm really sure how do you do that again.
Oh, it's 1+2+5. It's 1+2+ tag. Both punches
1
plus
+
tag.
2 tag. Oh, that's gonna
And
be
tag
hard
at the
for me.
same time. Yeah, all 3 buttons. Boom! Don't you come out of the air.
You can try that. Let me get to the wall.
Okay.
Let me try.
Okay, here we go. Just duck right there.
That
Nah, I don't
doesn't
know.
work.
No, it's pretty close. Oh, no, I don't think so. Well, we
I
tried.
don't think
Bet
it
you,
works.
I bet you on bigs it'll work.
Okay, but so crouch dash 4, pretty good move. Another thing that reminded me of 4-4 neutral 2 leaves the opponent in full crouch now, whereas I think
Oh.
before it didn't on regular hit.
That's
And
right.
on counter hit, it's a combo starter as well.
It is, but you can actually get out of it.
Break the stun. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you can just hit forward or back, or I think
Yeah.
even you can break it easier in this game too. You can
Oh,
just
yeah.
hit forward and then you.
in this
get
game,
out.
before you had to hold forward, and now you can do any direction you want.
That's right.
Yeah.
And plus, I think it's too risky for its rewards. I don't really use it much.
You like Armor King's
it's
version
minus
much better?
15 on block,
Yeah.
so you can get launched with most characters, and it's not really something you want to do.
Are you sure?
No, it is 15.
There it is.
yeah.
Punish. All right. Thank you.
What else?
There was one more thing. Oh, alley kick. Yeah. No. No. That's. I know everyone thinks that's a good king move online, right? No.
Online it is,
It's got
maybe,
mix-ups.
but you can get like, I mean, you can get launched from either move. It's
Yeah.
not really that great in my opinion. I mean, if you can just hit it, you get launched easily. I think it's minus 17 on block. You can get launched that way too.
Yeah. Exactly.
And it doesn't really do that.
I believe also like alley kick on hit is -13. It used to be.
What?
On
Hit me with
hit,
alley
yeah.
kick.
It depends on the number of alley kicks you do. I mean, if it's one, it's like it is still negative. I think it's minus something. But if you
Well,
hit
it's not
two
minus
of them,
13.
if you hit two of
try
them,
with
that's
kick.
like
Well, I don't know, man. I can't reach him with anything.
Try do one alley kick, and then down forward to it.
Yep, trying.
But
Nope.
try it down
Ah,
forward.
nothing's reaching, Mike. Ah.
guess
I don't
it
think
changes
it's minus 13. Yeah,
Yeah.
this one. It is still negative though. I think it's -6 on hit or something. But if you hit like two of them, well, basically the more alley kicks you land, the more positive frames you get. But it's
Okay.
just that it's still not really worth it in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't really do that much of a damage, and it's too risky for you to like do it all the time.
Yeah, and another move I just remembered, forward 1+2. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I mean
The hold version. Ugh. Because the fast one
that's his
now, he has this
unblockable
one.
move.
Yeah, he's got
This
the fast
move's
one,
actually
but-
good. Yeah,
Forward
I
1+2?
This move, forward 1+2, even though it's a high, but it gives you like a good frame advantage, even on block. So you can continue like your pressure with this move, and it has good good range. You can sidestep, duck, and throw some safe options. There are like a lot of options if your opponent simply just blocks this move. Whoa.
Yeah. Welcome to the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right.
his if you hold the buttons, is it just the
That's
buttons
his
or direction? Yeah. Then you get his unblockable. It's a high. You have to duck it. If you get hit by it, you look really stupid, and Incognito likes to make you look like a fool. So be
Tell me
careful.
about it. No, but actually with the right setups, this can get to hit.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
especially during like the wall pressure, your opponent will be like too scared to dock because King has really good mid safe options that can like takes a lot of your damage. So if you do that with the right like mental state, I would say,
Yeah.
you can get it to hit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and speaking of stuff like that, his Frankensteiner down forward 3+4 is the same kind of thing. I feel like, you know, like it is like what is this? Is this special mid? Yeah, it's special mid. So the only way to avoid it is by crouch guarding like that. And but if they don't crouch guard, it's just a guaranteed throw basically. They can't break it once it connects, so they have to duck it, right?
That's true. And
Yeah.
plus, it is tag bufferable.
Tag bufferable
You
as
can
well.
Get
That's
in
what
your
armor-
opponent and just hit. It's guaranteed. You can throw.
Oh, that's cheap.
It depends on the other character.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I guess that's it for his key moves. If I'm,
Yeah, Mike, you got any other
I'm
key
not
moves
sure
you
if
can think
I'm
of for
missing
King?
Something.
We covered a lot. Yeah, I think so. I think that's pretty much it. Let me go over really quickly his homing moves, bound moves, and tag buffer moves. So for homing moves, we already talked about earlier. He's got forward 4. It's a mid homing move. It's pretty good. He also has forward 1, which is probably his least useful homing move. It is mid as well, but it is, as you can see, he's got a long startup animation. And then finally, he's got while standing 2-2, which we talked about earlier as well. 47 damage, natural combo, homing move. Both hits are homing as well, so both of the hits will track. That's basically all of his homing moves. So basically, the ones you're going to want to use are going to be forward 4 and while standing 2-2. For his bound moves, he's got Jaguar Step 2, which we talked about. He also has forward 2-2-2. The third hit of this is a bound move. He's got a down back 2, which you saw is the regular hit launcher. And he also has back 1, 1+2. Is that what it is? Did I write it wrong?
That's back to 1+2.
Back 2, 1+2. I read it wrong. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad. Back 2, 1+2. His other bound move. Second hit is high there as well. Yeah, so that's all of his bound moves. I mean, what would you say are most common in combos for him? His forward 2-2-2 and his down back 2?
It really depends on the starter and it depends on the combo. For
Okay.
example, if you like to like tag buffer or launch buffer, this move would be most useful.
Okay.
But if King starts, it's kind of like because this has like a funny angle to it. It doesn't really always hit.
Yeah, and it's
It's
got multiple
hitbox.
hits as well too. So sometimes
Yeah,
you want less
it's-
hits in your combo.
It's true, and it doesn't really have the best hitbox. So if you like juggle your opponent from a funny angle or something, it's not really guaranteed. unless you like just do it right away. So his basic, should we cover his combos like right now?
No, we'll do it. We'll do the combos in a second. But yeah, I was just curious. So basically, back 2, 1+2, and forward 2, 2, 2, you would say are probably his main bound moves that you can see in combos.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
And then so for tag bufferable moves, we just showed it. Frankensteiner's tag bufferable. He also has his down 1+2. Oh my God, we didn't talk about that. His new super launcher is also tag bufferable. New to this game, it is the launch punishable move.
It is.
Down 1+2, so you can get launched for doing it. Just like that, even with King's awesome hop kick, which has no range after that pushback. Yeah, see, still. Wow, I can't believe you got that actually. With the wall behind him.
A lot of characters actually can't really hop kick him. It's just that King's rage.
Yeah, that is a lot of pushback, man.
Oh yeah.
Wow, okay, that one reached up. But yeah, so down 1+2 is a tag bufferable new move he has. Also, while standing 1+2 is also tag bufferable as well. Another thing about while standing 1+2 is that in previous games it didn't flip over like this. It flipped over the other way around, right? I think Tekken 6 it did, so now he's got a normal launch for it finally.
Yeah, and it's only -10 on block. It is kind of
Oh,
slow.
wow.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of safe, but it doesn't really have a great distance, and it's kind of slow, so...
Yeah, you can see the range on it's not that good. Also tag bufferable though, and finally his last tag bufferable move is full crouch down forward 2. So, I mean, I don't know if all characters get good stuff out of this though. Oh yeah, they do. Okay, we're cool. But yeah, so that's it. That's only tag buffer moves he has. Only 4 of them. Bound moves, forward 2, 2, 2, back 2, 1+2, and for home moves, basically you want to use forward 4 or while standing 2, 2. So that's his home moves, bound moves, and tag bufferable moves. Let's go ahead and move on to his punishers.
Punishers. Okay, so basically for his 10 frames Punisher, 10 and 11 to be honest, is just simply jabs.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I always mentioned 29 damage, right?
Yeah, it does. And personally, I sometimes even like to punish 12 frames Punisher with jabs, because it does decent damage and it's like +7 on hit, so I can try and swing, or I can just keep my momentum and pressure.
Okay.
But yeah, as for his 12 frames Punishers, obviously back 1, 2. That goes from 12, 13, and 14. Kane doesn't have a 14 frames Punisher from a standing position, so you just have to utilize this move.
Yeah, I mean, he's got down for 2 for 13, but, why would you do that when back 1, 2 is going to be way more damage?
It's not really useful, and it's not really a natural combo, even.
Only time you would ever use down forward 2 to punish anything is Kuma or Panda's. Kuma or Panda's up forward 3 forwards 1+2, where it leaves him crouching and -13.
Okay.
That's like the only thing in the game you would ever use.
Yeah.
Well,
And really quick, we should have mentioned that earlier. Down for 2, though, on counter, you do get a combo down for 2-1.
Oh, yeah. That's right. What the hell is...
Kayyal, where do you live? Is that a fire alarm? Is your house on fire?
Well, I don't see fire, but it is a fire
God.
alarm. Let my roommate take care of that.
Oh my
Let's
God,
continue.
roommate's got it. Alright, roommate is on the move. He's going to take care of it.
So-
Alright, so really quick, let's just show him down for 2-1 really quick, the counter hit combo.
Oh, yeah. You can do it again. His basic combo is like, that's
2
what
alley kicks,
everyone
yeah.
uses, but I personally like to do like this. Oh, sorry.
Oh, my bad.
Lag. This move. It is kind of guaranteed, and if your opponent does anything stupid, you can get like counter hit, and you can get a combo out of it. See?
Aha. See, so if they do a get-up kick in that situation, which is what I did, then crouch dash 1+2 is going to counter hit them and give you a full launch.
And it will hit either way. I mean, you can't stick roll that, or you can't even get away. You can side roll. It will hit you no matter what.
Well,
So
I'm
I
glad we
personally
covered
like
that.
to do this up. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we covered his
So-
punishers. We did
Yeah.
12 frame with back 1, 2. You said it's 12 into 14 frames. At 15 frames, he's
Oh,
got his
at
hop
15 frames, he has his hop kick, obviously.
up 4-4.
Easy input, and you can't really miss that up.
Cool.
So yeah, that's for his standing punishers. As long as he, as for his ducking punishers, or what standing punishers, he has 4. That's his like 11, 12, and 13 frames punisher.
Okay.
For 14, he has 2.
Yeah, while standing 2-2.
Yeah. And depending on the distance,
Yeah.
you can do the gut punch. Even though it's not, it's actually safer to do the hop kick, but you get more damage using the like gut punch.
I see.
So it's like it's really your call. If you want to use the gut punch as a 15 frames Punisher, or the hop kick. Both work
Nice.
well, so it's your call again.
Yeah. Cool.
And
And
yeah,
how
that's it
how
for
fast is
Punisher.
while standing 1+2? Oh yeah.
Oh, I think it's like 17.
Okay.
It's definitely slower than Armor Kings. And Armor Kings is 16.
So
I
it's
don't
not
use that
really-
move much, so
Yes, there's not really any places to use this, like instead of the hop kick or the full crouch down 4-2 then.
well,
Like as a Punisher,
if
I
you're-
guess.
No, as a Punisher, it's really useless.
Okay.
But I think the only good thing you can get out of is just if you just throw it randomly, because it's high risk. It is not really risky. It is high reward, low risk. It is kind of slow.
Yeah,
if your
so kind of like
opponent's
out of a
doing
crouch dash
something
when people see you
easy-
coming in.
Yeah, but you have to like go to neutral mode first.
Yeah.
You can do that. But it doesn't really crush, so you can like get hit easily with it.
Oh wow, it doesn't track well either.
Yeah,
Nice wa-
it has a weak hitbox too.
Okay, yeah.
It's not a
less-
great move, but again,
It
it's
used to
minus
low
10 on
better.
block, so
It used to be better in DR with like crouch dash mix up tools, and then you can just throw that out because it'll save.
Okay.
It's not
Um,
safe anymore though.
Yeah, one of the move I just remembered when I just did an accident. So that was all of his Punishers really quick, Kyle?
that's all of his punishers.
Okay. And so I was thinking up forward 3 actually is, I don't know why I used to like this move so much, but I love it. It's I mean, it leaves them
Oh, yeah.
grounded. They can get a ground hit maybe, but man. 33 damage. Knocked
Well,
down.
me personally, I like to use this move when like when I'm trying to kill my opponent if he doesn't have really much health left, or if I want to simply attack crash.
Okay.
If I feel like pressured, I just throw it and attack crash.
Oh yeah, yes, that's a really good point. You could use that to get grounded in attack crash. You could also use Frankensteiner to get grounded in attack crash,
Exactly. It's
or
kind of the
even
same.
this one, even though it's way riskier because they can jab you out of it. But yeah,
Yeah, this is risky.
yeah, this is much
It's actually
easier.
better to use his unblockable during his like
Back turn.
if he gives you your back. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a bit faster.
Yeah.
And it does more damage, I believe.
and he can still do his other unblockable, the 1+2 unblockable from back turn as well, right?
Oh yeah, it is a bit faster, and it does much more damage
Yeah.
from back turn.
Yes, that's a really good place to look out for it. And we were talking earlier about the 1+2 mix-ups, and that's another one, I guess.
Yeah, it is high though, but
Yeah.
you can just simply launch him if he sees it coming. It is a mix-up, but again, it is kind of risky. So if you do it, you can. I mean, if your opponent ducks, you're pretty much gonna get launched.
Okay. So that's all of his Punishers. We covered his bound, homing, tag assault, and a bunch of his key moves. And we covered most of his key moves. Let's talk about his combos.
All right, his combos. King doesn't really have many options when it comes to his combos. All of his like launchers, he has his standard combos. Like you can only do this. There's no other option to get him to bound.
Okay. And
Forward,
so let's just walk through what the combo actually is. So it looks like down forward 4-3 into forward
Oh,
1
yeah.
for the jab.
forward 1, back 2, 1+2,
Okay.
and then you simply go for the Shining Wizard or
the shoulder.
over the shoulder.
Okay. So that's
And
pretty much
it's
the
the
standard
same
combo.
for his gut punch. Exactly the same input. It doesn't really have any other options. The only thing you can actually, do stuff when you hop kick is when you hop kick.
I see. That was down forward 2-1
Yeah.
into forward 1.
Well, his basic combo is 4-2-2, forward 1, 2. Oh no, that doesn't hit. Sorry. So just and then Shining Wizard over the shoulder.
So forward 2-2, forward 1, back 2, 1+2, and then Shining Wizard or shoulder. Let's just go ahead and
That's
show
right.
them the Shining Wizard Ender, just so people can see a complete combo.
Oh, okay.
Boom!
There you go. I'm surprised I did that with lag.
Good job, man. Good job.
Yeah.
You're getting better.
One more thing though, I mean, this combo covers or has more damage. You need to have him like juggled in the right angle. If
Okay,
you are
so-
a bit far away, or if you like do it from side step position, it might not reach. You see?
Okay.
It does more damage though, so I personally go for the more guaranteed one, which
The
is
more consistent combo.
Yeah.
So forward 2-2, forward 1, back 2, 1+2. Which also is inconsistent off axis.
well, that's
But yeah.
that's king for you. I mean,
Yeah.
if you like juggle him from funny angles, you can easily miss your combo. So you need to actually practice that and not continue your combo, because if you do that from a funny angle, you'll miss, and the opponent can actually take the advantage. Man, this guy is just- This basically does the same damage.
Okay, and that one was down forward 2-1 into forward 1, back 2, 1+2.
So exactly, it
Okay.
does the same damage. So you can just pick one, I guess.
Okay, and so those are the combos with King on point. What about when King is filling the combo? What are his best tag
Oh.
assault fillers?
Okay. Well, basically, King has two options when it comes to like tag assault. One of them is obviously back 1-2.
Wow, yeah,
Gives your
'cause it sends them
opponent
really high.
high, and this gives you like multiple options with your main character to like to have some extra hits, I believe. Yeah. I'll get it.
Oh
right.
god, that lag was crazy.
Oh. Come on. There you go.
Oh, very nice.
And his second option would be the forward 2-2-1.
Okay.
It's a great filler. Does good damage too, but I suppose it depends on your like secondary character to choose one of these two fillers. Both of them are good.
Mhm.
You can use both of them. Depends on the situation.
Okay, so we've got back 1-2 and forward 2-2-1. Those
right.
are his tag assault fillers that I guess are
Useful tag assault fillers.
yeah most useful tag assault fillers. I think that's for the most part pretty much it. Is there anything else we need to cover, Mike?
No, that's pretty much about it. Back 1-2, forward 2-2-1.
You're super quiet, Mike. Mike.
Hello.
Back 1-2. Hello? Hello?
Yep, that's great.
Yeah. Now we can hear you.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Back 1-2, forward 2-2-1. Can't really think about anything else for tag assault fillers around.
Yeah, and then
yeah. I'm sorry, just one more thing to mention. Just remembered. If you're like close to the wall,
Down forward 4-3-4.
your filler might be like 1+2, 3.
okay.
Because you don't really have enough distance to do the forward 2-2-1 in this case.
People in the chat are asking to talk about his multi-throws. But before we talk about anything like that, I forgot there's one more thing that's very important about King in this game that we have to cover. Because this is, to me, what I think makes King one of the best characters in the game. And it's his Oki after combos. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's
I like
basically
that.
because of this backward Jaguar step.
It's
and-
so cheap.
God, yeah. So anyway,
He
Kyle,
has an option for everything.
let's go ahead and demonstrate what it's so good about this.
Okay. So basically, after the Shining Wizard, I just have to. Again. Can't really do it.
One day you'll be good, Kyle. It's okay. You're not there yet. No
Let me
kidding.
hit a few punches.
There you go. Now you can
Okay.
run. Excellent. Okay. So in this situation,
In this situation, after the Shining Wizard, actually King has a lot of frame advantage, so he can make use of that by either, if your opponent like thinks of moving, even he can get floated with forward, down forward 4-3.
and the thing about this is that both hits pick up. So if the opponent tries to back roll or get up, each of the hits can pick them up.
That's right. Maybe you can try moving this time, Rip, so that we can demonstrate that.
Yeah, yeah. I'll just okay. So if I try to get up here, I'm gonna try to get up though after this combo. Maybe after this combo, I'll try to get up. Here we go. I'm gonna get up.
There you
Okay,
go.
I'm gonna stand up. Here we go. Oh
There
no!
you go.
He gets
There
to do
you go.
another combo. And he
With
can
it.
end it the same way and leave me in the same position. Fantastic!
And and you can actually get a full combo. You
There
can
you
get
go.
a full combo out of it even.
Yeah, look, he gets another bound.
Bound, just start that again.
Oh, the whole thing all over again.
And if your opponent decided not to move, you can go for a
I'm just gonna
ground.
stay on the ground. He's gonna pick me up otherwise. What? Oh god!
Ground.
Man, I think Mike, you're killing your mic.
I'm disgusted.
Okay, so that was one of the things about his Oki that makes him really good, right? So in that kind of situation, you see King's on, you get the opponent on the floor after Shining Wizard Ender. He can pick you up if you try to back roll. He can pick you up if you try to stand up. If you stay on the ground, he can grab you off the ground. You know, but then in certain situations, basically, if he knows you're gonna tag crash here because you have too little health, like, and you try to tag crash, I don't know if it's gonna let me. It is. Look at that! It just whips right in his face, right in his face. So what's gonna happen here, Kayyal? Let's show him.
No problem.
Okay, I better tag crash because I'm losing too much health here. Oh god, he gets another
Get
full
lost
combo.
again.
That's gonna leave me in the same position. God.
Well,
Anyway.
one thing to mention though is just that when you see the ground throw is coming, and I believe you can somehow react to that. You can get up
Yeah.
and launch King yourself. Try getting up.
Yeah, so I think the
Yeah,
idea
if
is
he
that,
whiffs that.
right. And so let me see. So if he's gonna go for the ground grab and I try to get up, obviously I'm gonna be able to beat him, right? But
That's
you
right.
know, if
But
he had
again.
done down forward 4-3, then I
You
would have
would.
died. You know, so it's
It
not
is-
really a good option.
He has so many options, and I think that's of course that's King's advantage because you can choose what to do, and you're like low on health. You want to be risky. You can just either try to float him, or just simply hit him while he's on the ground. Do not go for the ground throw because you can die.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess King. That's why it's actually very exhausting to play King because each time he does a combo, you get into a mix-up.
Oh darn! You put
So-
yourself into a fantastic situation. How exhausting!
No, I mean exhausting for the opponent.
No.
Not
Oh
you
yeah.
as a
Okay.
team
Okay.
player.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you
Yeah,
100%.
come on, come on. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so
Absolutely.
one more thing we should mention about this Ender, because this happens a lot too, is that you'll notice after this combo ends, he does the Shining Wizard at the end. Sometimes you'll only have a pixel of health, and so he knows you're gonna tag crash, and so what he can do is an alley kick to kill you, right? And so
Oh yeah.
yeah, so while you're tag crashing here, the alley kick will actually hit the outgoing opponent, and he'll be able to kill you with that. And so the option for that, is to just mash him 2 and up and down back, and then you'll be able to block the alley kicks, and you'll be able to kill him for it. If he only did 1, you know, but if you did 2, then you got to guess, and etc. etc. But that's
That's
the
the fourth
best option
option.
that you've got.
And actually, if the Shining Wizard ends up like close to the wall, that adds a 5th option into it.
Uh-oh.
It will be, yeah, you can just, oops,
Too close to the wall.
yeah, that's too close.
I think I need to eat something to vomit some more.
You can basically do his shoulder, try to tech crash.
Oh, okay.
you
Try to
tech
tag crash. Got it. You should have told me that beforehand. I didn't know what I was doing.
Sorry,
It's okay,
I
my bad.
forgot. I did that in the last second.
Okay, I'm gonna tag crash. Oh god. Well, I got the tag crash though. I got it. I got it down.
Stop my combo.
Okay, I'm gonna
yeah.
tag crash here. All right, and then
just-
it's gonna hit the outgoing character with the shoulder.
Forget
as
about
well.
Law and you'll just hit and kill King.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's his Alki options.
Cool. So I think we covered pretty much everything at King's here. The only thing we didn't really touch on is his multi-throws. I'm gonna try to switch the camera, and this may mess things up. Let's try. Oh god, that's not it. How about this one? Oh, that was close too. Well, that was good enough tries. But yeah, so what I was gonna say was, he has multi-throws, and so if you guys want to learn the multi-throws, what I suggest doing is going to practice mode. They're all listed out for you there. You know, practice them. You know, learn to buffer. You know, button buffering is important in doing some of his multi-throws, like, because there's 3 button inputs. So if, for example, there's like a 1+2+3 after 1+2, just hold the 1+2 and then just hit the 3 by itself while holding the 1+2, and then that'll do a 1+2+3 for you. And that's some shortcuts for doing the multi-throws. Other than that, you know, you guys will have to just practice them and learn them. There's not really a shortcut way to do them, other than those.
You can mash them
buffering.
out.
Yeah, I mean, for some of them you can mash them out.
But it only gives you one option on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, one thing to mention, you can simply get out of multi-throws either with the 1 or with the 2. With most of his like multi-throws,
Yeah.
you can know the animation, just keep hitting 2 until you get out of it. So,
I'm just mashing right now. I'm hitting all 4 buttons together. And as you can see, I have so much skill. I just have to just keep hitting all of them. Oh, and he broke it at the end. What a jerk. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, yeah. What are you hitting? Oh, okay. See, that one didn't work, but you get the point. Sidestep 3+4 is one move we didn't talk about, by the way. One of my favorite moves, does a grip of damage, 67 damage if it hits, but it is a high.
It is a high.
But with rage mode, and if they counter hit, oh my god, they're gonna cry, man.
It's true. It is very powerful. 80.
Yeah, counter hit, dude. It's huge.
Yeah.
It's a beefy hit.
Do it.
Oh, 80, and then plus rage, another 10% on top of that. It's like 90 or something, dude. Actually, rage is what? 25%? I forgot. That might be 100 damage. That would be a lot. Anyways, I think that's about it. Anyone else think of anything we forgot to mention? I'll add myself in here.
Yeah, just Mike is still vomiting.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
That's like the best thing that a character can get. Like after like, you know, as soon as he gets a launch, that character is always going to do like 50% anyways. And then he gets that ridiculous Oki that puts you down to like, oh crap, I have to guess again, and I'm probably dead if I guess wrong.
right.
That's why, that's why I'm saying it's really exhausting to like fight King
Against King,
because of his against King because of his Aki options.
Yeah, as soon as he gets one combo, you're like in a vortex almost.
You are in a mix-up. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, and you're already guessing like throws. You can't, you know, see his throws and react to them, and it's just like, it's just a nightmare, man.
Okay.
A lot of you have to be really sharp against King.
That's actually right. I think for you to beat King is for you just to simply stay calm, because if you start panicking, that's when King becomes like a lot stronger and you're a lot harder to face because of his like mix-up options, his throws. You just have to turtle out. He doesn't really have any good lows, so you don't really want to duck a lot. But you have to have confidence in your throw breaking ability.
Yeah, because once you start ducking on him, that's when it's going to open up his offense even more.
That's right.
And so, really quick, can you just try doing 1-2-1 for me? On me?
1-2-1?
Yeah. Yeah, one more time?
You can sidestep it right.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, so you basically have to buffer the sidestep in with the 1-2, and then you'll avoid the 1. But if you just did 2-1, it'd be much harder. Yeah. But I mean, that's like an old school setup. So if you have a King player spamming 1-2-1 on you, just know that you can sidestep it. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you could buffer it after the 1-2, just tap up.
That's exactly what I was doing. I was buffering the
And then
sidestep.
it'll
during the
come
1-2.
it'll come out like if he does the move. So
Cool, and you know, one other thing I should mention, when I do the Shining Wizard grab, the way I do it, which is different than some other players, I do forward neutral into forward. So I do like forward neutral, forward, and then I do it like that. And that's my timing. The way I do it gives me kind of like a buffer and only 2 forward inputs left to get it all out at once. Whereas other people just do forward really fast. How do you do your Shining Wizard instantly, Kayyal?
I actually buffer it.
Okay.
Like in my moves, when I do like 1-2, I have the like first forward. It's kind of similar to your way of doing it, really.
I see. Yeah. So you do like 1-2 forward, neutral, forward.
Yeah, basically it's like the same input.
Okay. Cool. So I mean, anti-King. I mean, like just basically what we said a second ago. You know, try not to duck. You know, be patient against them, as Kayyal said. Other than that, anything else you want to throw in there, Mike?
duck down forward 2-1.
Oh yeah, down.
14 pumps.
Yeah, duck this. You know, launch
Duck
this.
down forward 4-3.
Duck this. Oh, second is high, right? I mean, he doesn't really use it in the open, but definitely duck and launch it. Full crouch down forward 2 is minus 14, so make sure you guys are punching that with 14 frames.
Low parry, full crouch down forward 1.
Oh yeah, definitely low parry that. That's going to be very important. Back 1-2 duck the
hop
second
kick.
hit.
Or you don't even have to. Minus 13 as well if you want.
You
If
can
you're
duck
worried
it
about.
once it if you see it coming, but it is minus 13 on block. Either way.
If you're worried about the back 1-4, keep in mind it's always minus 13. Back 2-4. He has those can strings with back 2 1+2. Don't really worry about too much about those, I guess. 1+2 is tie step right, second hits, like we saw. It's pretty big, I think.
Damn,
Yeah.
punish.
Yeah. What else is there? Did we ever mention his shove?
No, we didn't. We also didn't mention his shoulder bump. Check it out, girl. You like it? I've been working out.
Yeah.
Well, that move is actually, even though it has like a weak range, but it's like perfect for setups, and especially giant swings, because I think it's +3 or 4 on hit. I'm not really sure.
Yes, that's forward 1+4.
4, 1+4. You can't really do giant swings here, man.
Yeah, I know. There's lag. But anyway, the other move Mike just mentioned, that was forward 4 neutral 1+2, I think. Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's minus 15.
No, sorry. This the push right here.
Oh, the push. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I completely forgot about that. The push, actually, it's nerfed in this game. It used to be like +1 on block, but now it's 0. And it's like extra effective during its wall game too, because on counter you can get free wall splat.
Yeah,
It's
and in the
plus
open,
16.
yeah, and in the open you get back 1-2 and all that.
Oh yeah, that's right. In the open you can get a back one too.
Okay, so the notation for this is forward 4 neutral 1+2, right?
1+2, that's right. 4
Yeah.
4
And that gives back 1-2 free on counter hit only, and with the wall behind him, they get a free back 3.
because this
wall
is 16 frames, yeah,
And it gives you
like
+16, huh? Wow.
plus 16 advantage. So yeah,
Pretty good.
that's about it.
All right, and so I saw in the chat somebody asked about did they go over how to break the stupid king chain throws? Basically, it's going to be a 1 or 2 escape. You can go into practice mode and set them to do it and practice breaking which ones to see which ones your opponent's using on you. But most people guess 1 or guess 2, and if it didn't work through that time, they'll mix it up the next time. You know what I mean? That's for the most part how it works. What is the escape for rolling death cradle, Mike? We should talk about that.
2.
Yeah. So the initial graph for rolling death cradle.
It's 1, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's like Crash Dash 1+4. So that one and Crash Dash 2+3 have the exact same animation for those 2 multi-throws. That's why that one's really useful in mix-ups. But if you do the extension, the one right before a rolling death cradle is going to be 2. So technically, if you're a king player, you should get your rolling death cradle down, but you should condition them by doing the 1 break extension.
Yeah. So
even though
basically,
it does far less damage.
So basically, you want to. Oh God, Mike, you're echoing.
Echo, muting myself.
I don't know if that's gonna help. Yeah, it didn't help. I think you have to jump the call, Mike. You gotta jump.
Bye bye.
Poor Mike.
Send me an invite back.
Yeah. I got you. We might be done before you come back. Did he leave? Oh well, it worked though.
Yeah,
see that Kayyal is so much nicer with just no.
No echoes.
Oh man. But yeah, so basically, what I was trying to say was that what was I trying to say? Damn, I don't remember anymore. What were we talking
Death
about?
Cradle.
Oh yeah,
Same-
Death Cradle.
same
So
rows.
basically, the initial grab is going to be a 1, and to escape the high damage, you want to break 2 right after it. So initial grab is going to be a 1, and then if you do the extension, you want to break a 2. As a king player yourself, practice doing the 1 extension so that if they go for the max damage escape, they're still going to get hurt by the other extensions anyways. Cool.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys. I think that's about it. Anything else, Kayyal, before you leave us?
I think no, not really.
He's got a
I
running
covered-
drop kick, running 3+4. That's about all I've got.
Is that really a key move?
No. It's
it's not.
something that other
It's
characters
very-
don't have. Because he doesn't have a running 3, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't. That's his running 3. It's kind of slower, but it does much more damage.
Yeah.
But it's very linear, as you can
Yeah,
see.
just like
so
running 3s, so, you know.
I personally like to use it when like the opponent is dying, because on block, I can mix them up. I can do this, or just simply
On
this.
the mid. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a mini mix-up.
Okay, so I think that wraps up this King episode, guys. Big thanks to Kayyal, of course, for joining us on this. Thank you, Kayyal, from everyone at Level Up Your Game, including all the fans. I'm sure they're all excited to see you on here. Do you think you'd join us for Armor King? I'd see it in the chat already. Do that with Armor King all day.
I would love to. I mean,
Yeah.
thanks for having me to begin with, and I would love to cover Armor King.
All right, sweet. So maybe we'll get Kayyal back for Armor King sooner or later. And that about wraps up this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to follow us at Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook.com/levelupyourgame. And check out the website at levelupyourgame.com. I'm going to play the outro, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Good morning.